that she will get something in case anything happen. You have to watch out for that. And if that other woman did cheat, right? If the other woman did cheat, it's just kind of like misunderstanding. I think for me, I would have give the other woman a chance because that woman is the mother of his first children. You understand me? So there's an element of some emotional attachment there between you and that woman. And that woman, don't because he left that woman that he himself does not have feelings for that woman. No. 10 years is not easy. At least you will develop some emotions, for her. Once in a while, she will miss that other woman. Maybe the advice she's giving and other things. If that woman did cheat, it's just some kind of, nagging and disturbing. At least he would have found how to settle with that woman if they can reconcile. I know things like this is very difficult because that guy would never trust that woman. Say, let that woman come back again. If that one is 100%, almost 100% sure that the first wife is not coming anymore. But it's for him now. You see, the older you become, the more you want to keep a companion. You understand me? That companion, that's where you have to be very, very careful. Not any woman will offer this guy that will ever attach this guy. There's nothing. What do you want to play? What do you want to do? What do you want to shake for him? Nothing. Only that honesty, because it's also a guy that's also growing also. So he will want that stability. Or self, he will try to get a cook who will be cooking for him, also will benefit. You understand me? That's it. There's nothing attached. Just a cook. You understand me? A cook house girl that you also be benefiting from. If a clean house girl, nothing, no belly. Just a cook house girl will benefit. Perfect. Perfect. They will just be living his life. If that house girl is good enough, you can turn that house girl to be a permanent chick, but not wife. Chick. You understand me? Then he can live his life. He have money. He's not going to suffer. If auxiliary house girl did behave well, you can also can also say goodbye. Take on the house girl. That's
so if you exchanging woman.
About exchanging woman now, this life where you have money, right? It's not compulsory that you have to settle down. I say if he cannot bring in any woman he likes, he can have a house girl with benefit. When that house girl is good enough, he can tell that house girl to a maid chick. But the day that house girl will misbehave, will kind of like misbehave or whatever, do something wrong, and you cannot take it, open the door, open your gate, goodbye. Take another house girl. But the house girls that he need to be choosing, they have to be like classical house girl, nice house girl, the one that have education, paying their good salary. Keep going like that. You understand me? Money talks. Everything works together like that. You don't have to start marrying them or let them start. If it look like a guy that cannot take nagging, is a guy that his past is still around him. The poverty, is still surrounding him. Even he's making a lot of money, you can still see his eyes. They are very strong. You see things in a totally different way. That's why you cannot chop his money, because he invested this money heavily on real estate in Nigeria. This guy money is heavily secure. That's why that guy could not get nothing. Because the money, once they paid him per one apartment, 2 apartments, or just buy a whole row. He's very rich. He's a very, very rich guy. You can choose house girl than going to marry.
Thank you so much, Uncle. We'll talk soon.
Yeah.
All right. Bumi.
Yeah, Mr. Ola.
You want scatter everywhere. Yeah, go now.
I not scatter. I don't even get stressed. I just finished my work. I just came in mid conversation, so I don't know the full gist. But from the little that I got, his ex-wife now, or his soon to be ex-wife, is having issues with the way he's treating his mom. And okay, so from a woman and from
that was all speculation, by the way.
Okay.
For some reason, Uncle Beno and Uncle
okay. So from a woman that has a son and that is a wife, I'm looking at it from both angles. You don't even have to be a Christian. If you married a good woman, a good partner, man or woman, you understand. I'm assuming that you guys date, even if it's online dating, long distance. You are familiar with the family. You understand, right? So if the man that's the husband, gives the security, and it's not just financial. We are mixing it up with money. It's not everything. Money plays a huge part, but money is not everything. Because as somebody said, Bill Gates self-collect. So if the woman is establishing a role as a wife, because this is now your new family. We're not throwing the mother. It's like now that I'm not a wife, I've thrown my mother away. I asked my husband to throw his mother away. That's what I was getting from the conversation. Nobody's asking that. It's stupid, except you marry a stupid person, a stupid man or a woman that you are having, that you understand, that will even come up. But instead, you are the one that will be saying, have you spoken to your parents? What's up? Is if the man is moving, is making you feel uncomfortable as his wife, then this is where I don't even know that I can only see. Okay. And for example, I'm going to put myself in the issue now, say something that will make me question anything my husband do for his mom. It's only if the thing that say he can't pay our rent, say we are not, we're not able to pay mortgage. He's not taking care of us. I'm like, okay, you have to ration this thing, because me, I'm doing my part. How far? What happened? Why the drastic change? But if, again, it's not just financial, it's the way you communicate. The way you communicate. Oh, like, have you called your mom? Christmas, so it's Christmas Day. Sometimes I'll say, have you called your mom? Have you spoken to? If she will say, I spoke to her, I said, my mom, she only called you, she didn't call me. Imagine. I don't understand why we'll be thinking like this. But if this is it, because the conversation from what Uncle Kida was saying, I don't understand it, but you can throw away that. No.
So for you, is the fact that he made it about money.
Aside from the money, is the fact that what will make a woman
why is she competing with your mother? What started that?
Thank you. It's the man's job to make sure that nobody's competing against each other. I will not grow up now and be saying that, immediately my son marries, I will not hear from him again. No, I want to be in his life. By God's grace, I want to see the daughter. I want to be a mother to his new wife. I want to be a grandma to his children by God's grace. So I will not say, obviously, I'm not saying you should come and eat here Monday afternoon. I don't even want to see him like that. But I want to be able to call the wife and say, I've not heard from you. I've not heard from you guys. How are you? Healthy. The word is healthy. So everybody should know their place and should be solidified in their place. The wife cannot replace the mother, and the mother cannot replace the wife. Nobody's looking to replace each other. That's what I'm trying to say here.
Right.
And from what I heard, it seems like somebody is saying that the wife is replaceable. Now why divorce don't happen now? Now why not, as Uncle Kida they say make a higher house girl. House boy too self they cook. No, you only house girl. But if you are not able to set boundaries that this is my mother, this is my wife, everybody go collect, whether you be Bill Gates or whether it doesn't matter. Your money cannot save you.
God have mercy upon us.
Am I lying or am I lying? Am I saying, that's why I say I don't want to enter studio. That's goes because it not makes sense for my eyes. Say wait,
your blood don't they hot. Your blood they hot.
My blood they hot. It don't even reach to hot. Now common sense me I just they use that. If he hot, this studio will go closer more because I define trouble.
MOP, why you allow AI to enter here today now? You know, say Chidima na AI, her brain they fire from all angles.
Uncle Beno, how much money you get? We know people will get money pass time. They know it's not matter, it's not just money. You need companionship. Like you said, she has invested 10 years. Him too, he has invested 10 years. Why can't they make it work? It doesn't make sense. I can use Peter's wife and his mom. When the mother say over her dead body, he will marry Lola. Not be she buy now. He can't marry Lola.
Yeah,
that's the man that knows what he wants. That man stayed there. He stayed there. Say this woman where I want marry. Now the woman where I want for my children. Then you don't talk your own. I'll respect you. Let's be using our please. Man of respect, I don't come out.
I appreciate your
verse.
Bye.
I appreciate. Thank you, Bumi.
Thank you.
I appreciate that submission because at least it created some kind of balance. Uncle Beno, sorry, you had something to say real quick?
Yes, so yes, please, no vet. When I step out of the studio, I went to the chat. I saw D and Chidima going back and forth. When Chidima say, I'm speaking from both sides of the mouth, I did not create balance. That's why I said, let me quickly come and defend myself before they carry me go panic. Okay, basically, what I'm talking about when I was saying that if you are as a wife, you are competing with a man's mother, that you're gonna lose. I'm simply saying this to let you guys know that look, if your husband is a matured man, a responsible man who knows what he's doing, he's going to create balance. It's not as if he won't create balance, but that balance that the man will create comes from how you approach matter first. There are some ladies that once conversation move to their mother-in-law, even the way they sound, the husband can tell that it be like this wife where I don't make mistake. This wife not like my mom. It's simple thing, minor thing. Like, maybe the husband just get off the phone with his mom, and you be like, oh, who are you talking to? And he say, oh, that's actually my mom. I was talking to mom. He say, oh, your mom all the time. You see, those small words like that, it goes a long way. So a man will create balance, but you have to be the one to first of all let him know that you accept him, you accept his mom, you show respect. Even when you talk about his mom, why the mom is not there, you show some respect and all that. The man already knows that, oh wow, my wife is a great person. I think my wife don't have issue with my family.
Uncle Beno,
yeah.
Set up part 2 of this on your platform tomorrow. If you don't already have topic, I go coming. Set up part 2 because I don't think we're going to conclude it today.
Okay, for this, how to handle mother-in-law issue.
This mother-in-law / queen mother / queen issue, yes.
Already, we wanted to do part 2 of our single parent.
Set up for another day. We'll go do it.
But no, we'll come back and address. So I just wanted to let D and Chidima know that how you approach your husband, how you talk about his mom, the way you behave and all that.
Before you leave, I'll say this one last thing. We know if you do back and forth, but I'll say this one last thing. What you said is that your ability as a man to balance is a function of our approach.
Exactly.
That is out of order, Uncle Beno.
Really?
We are the men. We are the men. I'm only saying this if there's
I don't hear.
On a normal day, if there's no crisis, no wala, of course you should approach things. But when there's crisis, you cannot be waiting for your woman to approach before you create. It's just out of order. That is, she will multiply your whatever you're doing while you're waiting for her. Remember? Let me leave them like that.
Yeah, no wala. We'll handle them another day. We'll deal with it another day. All right. Thanks, MOP.
All right. Oh, more. Yeah. There were so many things said that I had some point of views on, and but I needed, as Uncle Beno always say, I needed us to get it out, and then maybe we could do a part 2 on this platform or something like that. But these things are not cookie. They're not like they're not black and white. Obviously, it depends case by case. There are 2 reasons why your woman will start competing with your mother. Number 1, she's just evil. She's just an evil person. In that case, yes, if you dump her, don't argue with her back and forth. If you dump her, you call it quote unquote fling her out, right? And keep it moving. If you fit do them, run them. But if you are there, then the conversation is probably the second part, which is something is happening. There is no boundaries. There's no proper boundaries. The man lacks self-respect. That's why his woman is feeling a need to compete with his mother. That's usually what the issue is. It is very possible that the woman is just evil. It's highly unlikely. It is very unlikely. that's that with that. But there were a lot of interesting things that were said. This particular conversation today is really about Jude Igalo and all the Jude Igalo and the Sonias out there. She definitely is not helping matter by jumping out and being very loud and nasty all the time. It tells me more so about how she conducted herself inside of that marriage. That's what it tells me. She seems like somebody who just goes off the handle, fly off the handle once she's upset. That's what it looks like to me. And that can be problematic. And let me warn you ladies nowadays, these men that we have these days, they will need you to lead your own self at least. You have to lead yourself at least. Yes, I might be holding them accountable to be the leader, but you have to learn how to lead yourself. So how you approach things is something you can be responsible for. What I was saying is that when there's an issue between in-laws, your parents, the in-laws and you, is usually because of lack of self-respect on the part of the man. And when a woman finds herself in that position already, she's probably just going to dig a deeper and deeper hole for herself and the whole family, meaning you to self, man, you go collect. That's what that means. But I think the family disrespect, what they called the family disrespect, was a major part of their downfall. I think so. I actually think that's a major part of it. I think money does cause problems also in families. It's just what it is. I think that someone like him, his money is first generation. That's, I know, right? Somebody who is connected to that problem, I'm telling you right now, money that first generation. What do I mean? Like, deep. Didi is an example of that. Okay, somebody said earlier that Bill Gates self-collect. Now, I personally obviously don't subscribe to people switching girlfriends from the house girls back and forth. If that was very funny, if anything. Do me a favor though. I think it's a conversation that we can definitely continue. I think we did some justice to this today. It is a collapsed marriage. Yes, the in-laws have that level of impact on your family. Of course, if you're a cheater, that has that level of impact. But there are many, many people that marry to men that are quote unquote not faithful, but they kind of manage to keep it together. There are many, many people they manage to keep it inside the house. But we're also in 2024 and beyond. More women are gathering knowledge or some type of wisdom that they can just live, right? And they can sustain their lifestyle. Everybody loses, especially the children. Everybody loses. Like when the elephants fight, right? They said the grass suffers. So at least in the long run, in the short term, we can paint the picture like, woman, you go just collect. Someone will replace you. We can paint that picture in the short term. In the long run, I think everybody loses, and we might need to start paying attention to what, like Uncle Beno was saying, what men. Uncle Beno said it. It might have gone way over our head because everything else they were saying were a lot. But Uncle Beno said it. Uncle Kidola also mentioned companionship, right? When you get to a certain age, what you're looking for is companionship from somebody you can connect with outside of money. But when you're in a position where your question is this person here because of money or not, that's not a good position you want to be in, especially if you're on a first generation money. That money can disappear. All you need is somebody wanting to destroy you. Somebody said something wrong about your name, or some girl came out and said you touched them in the wrong place. You can lose all of that in one day. No condition is permanent regardless anyway. If you can manage to keep it to second generation, third generation, then maybe we can say, yes, the woman will lose. Maybe we can say that. I think everybody will lose, especially the children. So when we have money, we have access to power, we have access to sex from random people. Let's borrow our self-brain, so that we don't end up in the, and like Uncle Beno also said, by the time you start to collect, you don't take. You're not reminding anybody, nobody's reminding you, but you still go collect though. Hit the like button, share, subscribe, turn up your notifications so you are notified when we go live. Hopefully, you've been enlightened and educated. Help me share this. Quick question before I leave. Do you guys like me following one story all the way through, or you still want me to bring some small story in the beginning to warm up? Do you guys miss the intro or not? Do you like the way we're doing things right now? If you like the way I just did this one story, we'll get through for 2 hours or less. If you like that, put a 1 in the chat. If you like the other one, put a 2 in the chat. Let me see that before we leave real quick. Please. 1, if you like straight to the point, call-ins at the end, or 2, multiple stories in the beginning to warm up, a long ass 5 minutes intro. You like it like this, put a 1 in the chat. If you like the other one, put a 2 in the chat. Let me see that real quick. Black Diamond already said 1. Chidima said we can mix it up. Tonya says 1. 1 and 2. If it's a big story, we can follow it all the way through. If it's not big, we can cover multiple stories. Okay. So it looks like, okay, maybe I can find a way to balance. Maybe I pick 1 or 2 days, mix and match. I see this say mix and match. So some of you guys like that. Okay. All right, perfect. All right. I will note that they were divided in that. I will note that, all right, good. Thank you, everybody. Hopefully, you've been enlightened, educated. We'll see you on the next one. Peace. Hit me up behind the scenes if you need some coaching. Send me an email. Everything is scrolling through the screen. Bye for now.
Hey Prestige fam, show some love to the video. Hit, like, subscribe, and share. Are you in Europe, America, and struggling in your relationship? From argument to abuse and trust issues, we're here to help.
Lola and I founded Prestige Marriage Academy to transform your story. With 20 years of friendship, 17 years of marriage, experience with navigating the ups and downs of marriage, and personalized coaching, includes 24/7 support. Ignorance is expensive. WhatsApp us at +1 732 305 8577 to book a free discovery session today and take charge now.
Don't wing it.
Join us in creating the love life you deserve.